Such a weird angle. It's my profile. Hello, kids. I wonder if I can. I had to move my camera. I'm late. I know. That's why I hate doing these timing things. And I'm gonna make everybody real dizzy. So you're welcome. I have about 5 inches to work with here. I love it. Okay, here we go. No, I guess you're gonna have to. Let's see here. It's just so much of my room. Yay! Brand new. Okay. I'm chopping my whole head off. Yay! Welcome, everybody. Oh my god. I hate it. Okay, I don't know. Alright, the printer's now freaking out. I just don't want it to be like just my face because it's lame. Hi, babe. Did I make you nice and dizzy? She's like, girl, get the camera straight. It's been on. I know. I've been busy. That's what happens whenever I got to do this dang like videos and editing and like all this other stuff. Like it's a lot. Like people don't really realize how much goes into producing videos. A lot of people will just slap up raw content, but I can't do that because I have a lot of pauses and I have a lot of breaks and I have a lot of stumbling into my words because it doesn't just flow out because it's not me speaking. It's me trying to channel. And so editing it, you're welcome, makes it easier to listen to and just kind of whip through real fast. But the problem with that is my whole time it takes with me to do that and then going back through, re-listening to it, to all of it, editing it out, adding all the stuff, uploading it, and then clearing that energy out because I'm not just like faking it. And then sometimes I have to meditate in between to just kind of like tune in and tune out of my own energy. So, and then doing that, I can usually get about 2 out a day right now at that pace with everything else I got going on. Cause I got 100 things pulling me in a different 1,000 directions. The reason I'm late, you know, my dog's sitting there like, can I go potty? And then I bring her in, I'm hungry. I'm like, I just later for you. Tweaking is so, oh my God, it's too much. It's too much sometimes, but you know, we're adjusting, we're fixing. But this is all just for a minute right now, and then I move to another spot, and then I'm there for a minute, and then I'm back here, and then I'll be here for a bit. But the days of me being like open and available all the time, and I'm just on here online, those are going to be coming to a minimum as well. So also, you know, we don't want to heavily saturate it. I know y'all get tired of me a little bit. I get tired of this voice sometimes too, going back and re-listening to my stuff. I'm like, how can y'all stand me? How can y'all even stand me? I did notice though that like when I talk sometimes I can pick up on I sound like one of my really good friends that I lived with for a while. And sometimes when I'm talking, I can hear her speaking. It's weird. It's really weird. To go back and listen to it. I'm like, God, that sounds like, geez, I sound like Casey. And I haven't talked to that girl in a hot minute. I miss her. I wish she would reach out. I could help her. Anyway. How the hell have you been? How have you been? How you doing, girl? Did you like your readings for June? Have you seen them yet? Or do you have homework? Do you have homework to do? Uh-oh. Go away. Also, I don't like this angle because I have to look here and then look here and then look here and then look here. I feel like I'm chasing I don't know. I'm here. I'm just going to read cards. What the hell? For crying out loud. It's too much. You're good. You're at work at the moment. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. I always get on when you're working. I always remember. Well, I'm late as hell, so everybody's nice and they probably gave up on me. Just read the cards. Just hush it. I hate this. And anyway, okay. You get to see this much of my room. It's such wasted space. I'm so about the aesthetic. It's. I have a Libra moon and a lot of Virgo in my chart, so yeah, I pay attention to all that crap. A lot of Virgo. All right. Let's see. How about we look at what day are we on? What's today? Tuesday. Let's see. Tuesday. It's the beginning of June. We'll do all signs. Is June tracking? Are we looking still? Am I reading for these people that come in and hang out with me all the time? Am I tuning into you people? Occasionally, I will hit with somebody who is brand new. Occasionally. In the past. I know. I know. And it's such a disease. Perfectionism. Hello, Neat. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I was a little concerned because I am very late. I'm sure a lot of people are just like, she's not coming. Liar. It's my whole life. It's my life's. It's my life's fault. I got in the way. Okay, here we go. I saw the neatest chair. How are you, Neat? You doing okay? All right, here we go. We're going to look at June. So I'm going to do Aries through Pisces. So we'll go Aries through Pisces for everybody. Oh, I need glasses. What the hell am I thinking? I'm just like pretending like I can see and stuff. I'm like, why are y'all so fuzzy? Okay, I'm going to get it together, y'all. You're doing okay? That's all you got? Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. My lips are a little heavy. I don't like that. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. I'm still practically getting ready online. I was about to, too. I was about to sit here and I wanted to just do a little bump in my curls, and I knew I wasn't going to do nothing with it. And I was like, let me just tie this crap. Ugh. If I do these half things, my hair's so heavy and so long, so I can rarely wear it up. And when I do, it can't be for long at all. First world problems, right? Yeah, it's heavy and it's thick and it hurts a lot. Don't envy me though, because if you got a lot of hair up here, you got a lot of hair everywhere. So my waxer loves me. Yeah, so I spend a lot of time grooming and removing. So don't envy people with a ton of hair. Everybody's got something. It's that thing of perception, and we perceive that somebody's so this or they're so that. But trust me, everybody's got something. Everybody's got something. Okay. All right. I love y'all. I'm glad you're here. You're doing the laser. Let me know how that works, girl. I did it for 6 months. I spent a lot of money on it. And I do have one of those at-home laser things. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, baby doll. I'm in the industry. Like it's something like it's maintenance and upkeep. It's a continuation of it. And I believe I may have that, what is it? That polycystic, whatever, PCOS. I'm pretty sure I got it because I never could have kids, which in hindsight is like a blessing now. I can't imagine ever procreating with anybody I've ever chosen to spend intimate connective time with like that. I couldn't imagine being tied to anybody from my past in that way. That would just, so in hindsight, my karmic protections were in place. So, but yeah, I think I do have that. So even like all the removal in the world, it's very difficult to find. I heard spearmint tea So I did get some spearmint tea. I am going to quit coffee and start doing that. So anyway, we could get into all that when I'm done. I do want to like let people show up nearly halfway through your 10 sessions. It is expensive. I know it is. Never had much hair. Stop bragging. Stop growing at 12 or 13. That is, yeah, some people do got it like that. Some people got it like that. Other, you know, it's, and it's just, and it also depends on your culture. I heard in some cultures, it's very, very lovely to have all that. And in France, they don't even remove it most of the time. So just depends on the culture, depends on the geographical sense of it all. Spearmint and peppermint tea. Yeah, it's like a wake up. In the morning, I'm going to start doing lemon, water, and turmeric. And then I'll follow it up with a spearmint tea. So that's what I'm going to start doing for my morning regimens. Once every 6 weeks. Yeah. I'm glad it's working. Are you a natural blonde? Or are you very close to blonde? Were you at least a blonde or a shade of blonde at some point in your life? For darker haired people, it's longer term. It's like a longer consistent need. I love how we just turned this into a beauty talk. You know, I do therapy. I really do. I've always done that. People, when I started pinging people when I was back in my town, and I'm like, I'm home if you need haircuts. They're like, oh my God, I miss our talks. They don't miss our haircuts. They miss the talks. And that's exactly what my medium told me whenever he sent me on this path to do this. And I was like, well, what about hair, dude? I spent the past 20 years perfecting my craft. And he said, that's not why people come to you. People come to you for the connection, for the guidance, for your message. And I was like, but I do good hair. And he's like, you do, but they come to you for the other. And I was like, okay. And I'm, you know, you're on the fence. It's like, am I offended? Am I glad for that? And then I was like, you know, I can't really stand on my feet and bend over and do this with my hands all my life. This is much easier. Anyway, so fair that you had none. Hair was so fair. Natural blonde. No. Okay. So yeah. Yep. You going to join me? You going to quit coffee too? Yeah. Because it's about an alkaline flush. If you do an alkaline charge right in the morning, it sets you so right. Plus it raises your vibration. It raises your frequency. It makes you more positive. Eat like a banana right after because bananas make you happy. Hi, Frederick. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome. Off the clock in 8 minutes? Okay. I'll set the timer. Laser seems to work on more darker haired people. You know, I don't know. It didn't really take. It didn't really take. I have one of those at home jobs too. I did the paid. I went professional. I went at home. I wax. And it still won't get the freaking hint, dude. It won't get the hint. I'm like, obviously, I don't want you there. It's so obvious. Why? Why, God, do you keep on being like, oh, yeah? How about this one? And I'm like, stop getting bigger, longer, weirder. Stop it. Stop. Oh, God, yeah. Intuitively and naturally, I never taste for coffee like I did. Yeah. That's, yeah. Yes. It's changing. It's definitely changing. Everything I used to, it's on my 3D world attachment. It's neat. All my 3D world attachments, my necessities, basically, I feel like if the TV's advertising it and pushing it, I don't want it. That's kind of my MO right now. Because I have a feeling that it's, you know, and I heard coffee ages you and all the things. And it's just, anyway, I'm going to do different. I'm going to do different. I'm going to be different. I'm going to, you'll see. You'll see. You will see. But yes, it's going to be all about the other. So cool. Okay, so 8 minutes. By the time I get to Aquarius, you should be off. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, very interesting. 3D changes here and there. I don't know. No smoking. Yes. Coffee, alcohol. Girl, that is so freaking awesome. I am proud of you. It's hard to do. That is really hard to do. And you know what? When I did my awakening, that's what I did. I did a full flush. I quit vaping. I quit coffee. I quit caffeine. I quit caffeine and sugar. And then I went totally vegan that year too. And then I turned off the television. I turned off movies. I started listening to only binaural beats. Like I was only listening to just frequency music. That's it. And then went all the way plant-based, like all the way. Yeah, the vaping it was difficult. Dude, that was hard. It was really hard, especially because everybody's doing it. I don't know. Do y'all watch other tarot readers? Like, I would say probably 60% of them are sitting there and just, all right, let's get the next sign up. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What's wrong? You can't wait like an hour. You can't get through like an hour. They can't do it. Those things are so addictive. And the problem is that you can do them anywhere and it's right there. And it's considered to be socially acceptable for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It was so difficult to quit. It was hard. It was harder than cigarettes. Probably because I used one to quit the other. All the time, right? Every dang one of them. I know this one. Oh my God. My ex, not the last one, but the one before, sent me this video. They're like besties or whatever. She reads like this. This is her vape. Here is like this. So these, and then she'll cuss the entire reading. I'm like, what am I watching? What is this? What the hell is this? I'm just, okay. See, I go, it's stunning. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. It's such a bad look. It's so, anyway, but that they don't really care. And that's kind of why they're loved, is because it's easy to not care. It's easy to let go. And then when you see people doing that and they are, popular for doing so, it validates you doing it. And so that's why it tends to be sensationalized and glamorized or whatever when it's, anyway. Quit cigs for the other. Couldn't stand the smell anymore. Girl, we're like the same. That is wild. That must be a water sign thing. I don't know. Yeah, I had to replace. My dad told me to. He's like, you can't replace one with the other. You can't do it. And I was like, well, I can. And no, you can't. But going off of everything, I had to isolate myself pretty much for about 2 weeks. And really, thank goodness, though, you know how they say when people go through their dark night of the soul, very traumatic experience, when people go through something very profound and heartbreaking, they're very, they'll go into religion, like hardcore. Then if I'm able to go into spiritualism, I don't want you near those. You knocked them over already. I know, it's replacing. You're just replacing one for the other, and you're vice hopping. When the true power comes from self-control, choosing to not. That's where real control, real power comes from. And teaching people, how to do self-control and all the things, and not having any. Anyway, but I'm not to judge It's just like, it's pretty, you notice it when you stop, and when you don't, you notice it. And when you do, I remember when I still did, and I would watch tarot readers, and when they would do it, I'd sit there, and every time they'd hit, I'd hit. They'd hit, and I'd hit. They'd hit, and I'd hit. It's just, it triggers it. So to each their own, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Because that's peace. Radical acceptance. Everybody's on their own path. And that's another part of my awakening. Everybody's on their own path. And my preference is not the way. It works for me, and it works great. You think you're back? Yes. Ta-da! 2 of Cups. The Magician. Huzzah! Yeah, let's do it. We're about 20 minutes in, so I think everybody's here who's going to be here. Let's do an all signs real fast. If anybody needs a reading, since it's been a million years, I am available. And then I'm going to head over to the Tiki Talk after this and go handle my business over there. Also, I'll be here more regularly after that. I was watching some of my old streams whenever I had my my Wi-Fi internet. We're about to go back on the struggle bus just a little bit. It's going to be slightly annoying for a very short amount of time, like 6 weeks. So I'll mainly be producing content, and I'll get online whenever I can, but then I'll be back in full-fledged in July, and then through September, and then another break, and then back in the winter. And then I'm going to find something more permanent solution to where I can get it all the time. So, yay. All right, let's do it. Welcome back, Frederick. How are you? How the heck are you? You doing okay? I asked everybody else. Hi, Natalia. How are you? Welcome. Hi, baby doll. I'm so excited we're doing a mentorship in the morning. I'm so excited. Y'all just quit? Ooh, buddy. I just now noticed that Natalia's in the room, dude. I'm not wearing my bifocals. I'm just wearing my readers. I don't like my bifocals, and I'm going to get some new ones. I have my eye on some pretty cool ones, but I wish they would have just upped my damn prescription, but they're like, we'll just put you in bifocals because, you're approaching 40 or 50. I'm approaching 50. Oh my God. Anyway, oh my God. Okay, it doesn't seem real. It doesn't even seem real. All right, here we go. All signs. Here we go, Natalia. I'm so sorry. You're 51. Let's go. All right, here we go. 1 card per sign. If I need to clarify it, I will. That's it. Because if you don't feel it and you don't act like it, then you're not, in my eyes. All right, here we go. Aries. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Looks like you guys are either experiencing some sort of karmic cycle. If not, then you're experiencing a bit of an uptick, a bit of an upswing. And it could be your karmic cycle, that things are finally going dharmic instead of karmic. Depends on your situation, but there's definitely this notice of things moving in what feels like a better direction, a good direction. You're 87. All right, here we go. I am so rusty. Taurus. Shit. Taurus. 3 of Wands. Okay. You all are looking forward to something coming in. It feels like things are expanding for you all. You've had the beginning stages of something new that you're starting to work on, and now you're waiting for other people to reply, waiting on other people to return your messages. Gemini. Judgment card. Big decisions you're needing to make. You may have some awakening helping you make a decision based on your recent past, based on your long-term past. I feel like there could be this new way of doing things just around the corner. This is just near the end of the major arcana. Cancer. Oh, shit. The Devil card. Cancer. You could be tempted. Some of you could be obsessing a little bit. Somebody could be obsessing over you. Could be struggling with your addictions. I'm not. As I sip my coffee. I'm not gonna. Capricorn, Cancer, Capricorn energy here too, Delaney. But yeah, it feels like there's something heavy here. Something heavy here that's overwhelming. Maybe you've changed yourself to an idea and you could be working obsessively on something right now. Others of you could be fighting your temptations, fighting your demons. Some of you may be warned that you have third-party interference potentially working against you. This is a June overview. June overview. Wow, Delaney. Wow. 37. Holy wow. That's amazing, dude. You are awesome. You are so strong. I can't even believe how strong you are. I've known people that have smoked that long. They're like, well, it's been this long, forget it. And they just won't. I know people that have had massive heart attacks and still won't freaking quit. They didn't get the message. They're just like, it's okay. I don't know what that is. It's sad. It made me sad. Honestly. Wonderful, wonderful person. Anyway. All right. Leo. Oh, Leo got the heart chakra. How apropos, because I love Leos. Leo, heart chakra. Okay. This chat is so slow. I'm so. Oh, good. It's not that slow. Cool. Heart chakra. Yes. Heart chakra is this potentially you getting reopened. Maybe you had closed it off for a little while to protect yourself. Maybe some of you were feeling more safe to start to open your heart back open again. Open your heart back open. Open your heart back up again. See, this is why I edit. Virgo. Healing. Moving on. Yes, I'm moving on. And I'm moving on. Maybe you are shifting from a very chaotic situation. Could have recently left a very combative situation that now you're finally getting some peace. Finally able to make some sense of some things that you've just gone through. Feels like this is going to be a healing month here for Virgo. How apropos. Okay. Libra. Go in this little cluster. Hey. The Chariot. Overcoming. That is the Emperor with great focus in a direction. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be driving, buying a car. Some of you could be overcoming some major things this month. Feels like you're finally settling back in to a good forward progress here. Looks good. Got yourself unstuck. All right. There's that kitty cat. Hi, kitty. Kitty. Don't you hunt them birds. I feed the birds and the squirrels, but I also feed the stray cats. But I'm feeding the stray cats so they don't feed on the birds and the squirrels. Today, y'all, I saw a freaking, I know, Bumper's on the run. Who is that kitty cat? Did y'all see Bumper? He's so offended every time. Scorpio. Y'all, I saw a guinea pig outside. I tried to catch the little sucker, a calico guinea pig. Somebody must have lost it or he got released or something, but I was trying to snatch him. I've been looking for him. There was the cutest little guinea pig outside on the freaking ground. Then I took a box out and I went back inside to get lettuce to try to get it. And it was gone. He was long gone. I was kind of questioning it. I was like, did I really see the guinea pig? But I know I did because the cat saw it and brought my attention to it. So anyway, okay. Scorpios. We have the intuition card. Okay, some of you need to trust your intuition more. You may be getting a lot of heavy intuitive downloads this month. You may be getting some messages possibly in your dreams. Deep intuitive messages coming through for you this month, Scorpio. Okay. Sagittarius. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles for you all. Feels like you were finally getting things back in balance. Maybe if you were overgiving, you're finally starting to get back. Or if you were taking a lot, people are coming to collect. With that 6 of Pentacles, there is this reciprocity. It's about making things fair and making things balanced. So however that needs to happen for you, it's happening. Okay. Capricorns. And me. I know I did use lettuce and he was running off. I know it was beautiful. It was freaking calico. It was mostly white and he had orange and black patches all over his little body, mostly white. And he had the funkiest little mohawk patch. And I was like, oh my God, I want you. Oh, I want you. And I'm like, where am I going to put a guinea pig? Where am I going to put a guinea pig cage in my RV? And then I text my mom. My mom said she wants it. She goes, look for it. I'll take it. And I was like, awesome. Yes. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I pulled 666 again. I always do this. Capricorns, you got success and victory. This must be you, Delaney. This must be you. Victory and success. Lots of accolades. Everybody is singing your praises. We're just like so freaking proud of you for overcoming and having great victories and success. It feels like you're kicking butt and taking names. Okay. That's what you're doing. And we see you. We see you. Yes. 666. It's not a bad number. The crazy Christians take everything and make it weird. It's a number that is meant to get your attention. It's just getting your attention because it did, didn't it? Didn't it? 666. Yeah, your attention. I got it. 7 is a call to action. 8 is the action. 9 is you're almost there. Keep going. Do what you need to do. It's really paying off. You're just about to close that moment. And then 10 is you did it. Okay. Sorry, I had to recap. Aquarius. Have you been waiting forever? Aquarius. Oh, worth it. Hi, Magician. Yay. I claim. As a rising, I take. Libras, I take. There's a lot of major arcana being pulled. 666. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, three. Wait. 2, 4, 6. Yes. The daggum heart chakra card threw me off because it's wrapped in black. I was like, wait, what? That's not though. Awareness, magician, utilizing a lot of resources. I feel like you're handling big goals, big dreams. Some of you could be working on building up your intelligence for something major coming in. This feels a lot like you're getting prepared for something big. This is some sort of a new idea that you're bringing into the world, that you're bringing into your world, you're creating in your world. However you need to do to make that happen, this month is where you are deeply focused on some sort of, this is alchemizing though, because it's the magician. So it's creating things into fruition from a dream, from an idea, from a message, from a download. Powerful. I claim, I'm taking it. And Pisces, right in the middle with the root chakra, right up the middle. The root chakra. Y'all know where that goes, right? Your root chakra is down there. But this is about being grounded. So neat. Have you been to the park lately? Didn't we talk about that? Hi, Sarah. Hello, lovely. So grounding, much grounding, or you're heavily focused on it right now. So that's the core focus. You're working yourself from the roots up, getting yourself centered, getting yourself more connected to your purpose. Maybe you've been too in the clouds, which is very probable for a lot of Pisces, but now it's time to bring yourself back down to earth. Take all of those ideas, those dreams, and start to see what happens when you put action to subconscious, putting consciousness to your subconsciousness there. Blammo. All right, then. Bottom of the deck. Overall energy, the sacrifice card. This is the Hanged Man. Many of us are required to open up our perception a little bit more, broaden our minds to be more open, to be more aware. There's a period of stagnation in this where you could be ready for that next thing, but you're not quite capable of achieving it just yet. This is preparatory. This is also maybe calling some people out for being annoyed with hanging out. You know, you're ready already. I get that a lot too. I'm tired of doing this. I don't want to do that. I'm ready for it already. I've already done the work. I got news for you. It never stops being something. And even if you have the accomplishment of what you're getting, you still got to work at it. You still got to maintain it. You don't just get it and then everything is fixed and solved. Now you got to nurture it. Now you got to protect it. Now you got to work at it. Now you got to, build it. Now you got to, it's not just getting it. And sometimes the more you get, the bigger the project is. So take advantage. Take advantage of this moment when you're really thinking about what it is that we're trying to bring in. What is that really going to look like? Really think about, is this for my greatest, highest good? Is this conducive to my purpose on this planet? Is this my purpose in this lifetime? Sometimes I think very sadly about a lot of my collective, not on YouTube, but a lot of my collective are very other person focused. And I really feel so deeply sad that that's all they're giving value to their life of is, when will I find someone else? And I'm like, you haven't even found yourself yet. So how could you possibly be looking out there? What is looking out there going to do for you in here? And if you were living in your purpose, you wouldn't have time to be looking out there, wondering, waiting, seeking. Honestly, I couldn't stomach the time, the thought of the amount of time and energy I just wasted letting somebody yap at me for a freaking year for nothing. For nothing. Will I ever do that again? No, because I lost myself. I became outwardly focused, and it took me away from everything I was trying to do. Cloaked in a lie of, I'm going to help you. I'm going to build this with you. I want this too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the second they get there, we are all centrally focused. We want what we want. This is where we get misled a lot of times. So this is about really focusing on, what do you want and why do you want it? And have you thought about what it's going to look like when you finally get it? Is it based in reality, or is it based in something that you hope? Okay. I miss this little. You did not miss Capricorn Tuesday. Capricorn, victory, success. Lucky for you, it all gets posted again, so you get to go back and rewatch it. Did we do timestamps? I am so sorry, Frederick. Last one was at 40 something. So I think I started about 20 and then we went to 40. So luckily it'll be right in there. I can do it. You don't have to do it. I can do it later. There goes my Virgo placements again. I'll just do it. I can't even delegate. I can't even delegate right. This is why I was a terrible manager. I was awful at it. I let people walk all over me. I did all the work myself, and I'm a horrible manager. I know I can barely manage myself. Why am I gonna these poor animals? And I'm like, ooh, another one. But they keep coming to me. I didn't go looking for the animals. They come to me. The animals come to me. I don't go looking for them. I'm no collector. I'm an attractor. I'm not a collector. There's a difference. You're welcome, Natalia. You're welcome. Yeah. And by the way, yeah. Oh, and we were reveling in the fact that we have 666 out here. So it's like getting your attention. It's a call to attention. Cool. Happy was a good reading. Yeah. Is that you at work, kicking butt and taking names? That was the premise. That was the premise. Kicking butt and taking names. Dang. Get out of their way. Capricorn's doing what Capricorn's gonna do. We'll handle it. Okay. Now, is anyone needing personal?
Okay, so today.
Son of a mother. My bad. Sorry. I was trying to get on here. Shush. I hate how when you open up TikTok, it just starts yelling at you. I thought I had that set to the other. I'm trying to get on here and also. I have this friend on YouTube, and he always does nature hikes. Like, he's always done nature hikes. I actually found him on TikTok years ago, and then I found him on YouTube. But he's always doing these nature hikes, and he just put a short up, and it goes, cool tree. Aren't they fast? Yeah. I just did one card. Yeah, I just did one card. I ain't messing about. I'm going to start tightening these up a lot. Ain't nobody can hang around for all that. I'm tightening these up. What the heck, you? Oh. I said, what the heck, ye? It's like, what the helly? And I'm like, what the heck, ye? I'm such a dork. I can't even not cuss. There it is. There it is. Okay. There. I'm hearting. And I liked it too. 3 likes. I'm gonna spank your butts. Y'all tap that screen. Just kidding. Different channel. Wait, is it that? Yeah, I think you can double tap it, right? Is that the way? I don't know. Yeah, it's fast chat. All right, kids. Let's see here. We'll do some Oracle. I will close y'all with Oracle. Ooh, I got new decks. I got a couple of new decks. I don't know if anyone's noticed them in the monthlies. The monthlies. 4 likes, 8 here. Awesome. Yeah. We're looking at you. You better run. Oh crap, they're looking around the room. I'm out of here. It's okay, really. It's okay, really. Okay. Nice. I discover who I am. We have letting go. And master of my life. My whole life. Delaney. I discover the riches within me and acknowledge my true self. I see myself as an unlimited being and marvel at the beauty of my life. I recognize the wealth of possibilities available to me as I am a being of light. I discover who I am. I recognize the divine within me. Yeah. I'll tell you what, all these freaking angel numbers and all of these alignments and everything kind of opening up for me and everything being solved and all my problems just kind of like falling into place for me and just getting this idea and a goal and a plan and focusing and everything. It just feels like, I'm exactly where I needed to go. Welcome to the team. Yay. Neat. Thank you. Thank you so much for being a member. I don't even know what to call it. A new family member. You stumped me. Welcome to the soul family. Yay. So I know that you are a Pisces. I will be doing polls asking you what kind of readings you want to be seeing. Like if you're, okay, Frederick's an Aquarius. And he'll put up there, do something for, not Taurus. I'm sorry. Well, hell, we could look back. Yeah, why not? I got another deck too. A Taurus. You could look at a Libra. You could look at, I don't even know, a Leo. Who else is good with air? Delaney. Welcome. Meet Delaney. Oh my gosh. Aquarius, Venus, and Mercury. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Good. That's a really good placement. Welcome to the soul family. Oh my God. Yay. Look at you guys. Yay. Make me want to sprout wings. Ding. Yay. Thank you. Yes, you can join now. I know. I have memberships available. Exclusive content coming right up too. I'm going to start doing love readings for you guys. We're going to start doing the money readings again, and that's all geared towards my soul family members. Also, y'all get the shorts. You get to see, like, I'll show y'all pictures and stuff to my inside life, like access to my personal life, my travels, my pets. I'll get on and say something stupid. I'll get on and say something stupid, but you got to be a member to see it. That's where I get to be, because I'm comfortable with y'all and I trust you. So y'all get to see the real me. Everyone else gets professional Cody. But that's how I am in the world anyway. So, and then when I'm at home, like a Cancer, I'm like dancing around and singing like I'm a star. Okay. Letting go is the next one. Welcome, y'all. Thank you so much. It is so cool. I love it. I love it so much. Beginning at $4.99, so it's stopping you from gifting the 10 memberships. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm so new with this. I'll have to get in there and look at it again. I went through and I altered everything. I went through and I did a whole bunch of stuff and I changed a bunch of stuff, but I don't know. I'll look at it. Because I have a $2.99 membership that allows people access to the live streams. The $4.99 is to videos and shorts and well, not the shorts, but the videos, most of the shorts. When I start getting real, like popular and big, then I'm gonna get super specific and tight with all that. So I'll look into that. I don't know what that means. I am a brand new paid partner. I've just barely started posting for you all, but I think it was only Sarah and Fred paying attention really anyway. So now we have Delaney and Neat available as well. So the other ones that you gifted, I don't think I've seen any of them at all. None of them have said thank you or come up to say anything, nothing. So it's just a bunch of like randoms who may not even get on YouTube. Oh, okay. It is at $2.99 though. I started it at $2.99 and then it goes up from there. Like you can have even more access at $4.99. So I'll have to switch it. I don't know how to switch it to that setting, but I'll look at it. But I do have a $2.99. It starts at $2.99. That's why I tell everybody, like, it's very affordable. So when I start doing the member only live streams, if you all are not allowed access and you just want in and you haven't been able to get in a while, it'll only be $3 and that'll be all month access. But we will start tightening it up. Natalia, you tap that join button. You hit join. Here, I think I can. I'm going to show you on my thingy. Aha. So if you're in it on your phone, then you tap the X and come out, and then you're going to tap join right there. Look, Mean Girls. It's trying to make me watch Mean Girls. Isn't that funny? You may want to watch this movie because we know how you are. Totally telling on myself. Raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by Regina George. Okay. I love the 10. If we gift 10, we have a chance of 1 or 2 staying. Click the $, then gift membership and watch it. Okay. Click the, wait, what? Click $. I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Click the $, membership gifting. Holy, okay, I see it. I see what you're talking about, but I don't know how to change it is the thing. So I'll have to change it. I don't even know, but I see what you're talking about now. So thank you. I'm like, click the what? The where? I'm so new. Okay, cool. Very cool. So Natalia, yeah. Or the join button here is how, or on my page. Visit channel. It'll have subscribe and join. Do the hustle. So I'll definitely fix it though. I'm gonna look into that for sure. I'll look into it. Okay. Letting go. If I ever read this already, I release my worries into divine hands and welcome the inner peace, trusting that all is aligned for my highest good. I know angels are guiding me through any challenges. Letting go opens up the path to something even greater. Yeah. It's so true. Once you just finally let go of your idea, of your preference, grief. A lot of times it's just egoic attachment. A lot of times it really is just ego that won't let go and succumb. So, but yeah, once you finally do, it's the beginning stages. Like I think of it as, all the times I've ever quit anything. If I've ever quit something, once I finally decided to stop doing it, detox, it gets easier and easier and easier. And the more time that goes on, then you start to feel better. Something better can come into the place of something negative that you're releasing. It's just physics, man. Master of my life, I align myself with the divine within, surrendering your ego to listen to your inner truth. See, surrendering your ego. Hello. See, by following this guidance, see, there comes my ego. See, I become the master of my life, living with humility, grace, and love, honoring the glory of God. We did it all for the glory of love. Makes me think of Karate Kid. Where do I purchase my spiritual bracelets? That depends. Many times it's at expos or witchy shops. And if I'm in a metaphysical shop and I'm needing that energy, I will grab it. I have an envelope full of busted bracelets that I'm gonna go through. I got the elastic string, the stretchy stuff. This one was a gift. This one here was a gift from a friend I worked with. So she knows me so well. Got me some howlite. These are abundance. These are protection. But most of the time, I go to a great store here locally called Bewitched. I love them. Couple of gay witches running a badass store in this awesome, super hippie town north of Dallas where I live. I love it. I love the gay witches. They're awesome. They love Rebel, and every time I bring her up there, they're like, "You can bring her in." I brought her up. Well, I brought her up there once, and they were looking outside, and they saw her in the car, and they were like, "You can bring her in. She doesn't need to stay out there. We're so friendly." And they took a picture and they posted her online. And then after that, I started seeing so many like dogs being posted up there. It was cute. They do stretch easy. I went to go to one of the hobby stores. Go to a hobby store like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something. I think even Walmart will sell it in the craft section. You can go to the crafting section and you can get the elastic stretchy stuff for bracelets. They'll have this whole roll of it. I don't know. Etsy will have a lot of that stuff. I like to do the small shops because that it was prepared by an actual person instead of like, no tea, no shade to Amazon and, the big box stores, but you don't know who that guy is. You don't know who they are. You don't know what kind of energy they're putting into that, and they made it, and a bunch of whoever handled it. I don't know if anybody's ever purchased anything from Etsy. I know they get a bad rap for being very expensive, but it's worth the cost. They are worth it because they have to pay a certain amount of fee to have their wares be available to the masses. And a lot of times they're just really small shops and they're trying to get their cut back. And the fact that it is hand prepared, hand packaged, intentionally made makes it a little extra special. So, but I love to support small shops anyway, because, you know, Aquarius rising, down with commerce, up with the, up with society, down with commerce. Anyway, you have a Hobby Lobby? Cool, good. They have the beads and stuff. You can make them yourself. If you go to a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby, they got the whole jewelry making section. I have some really cool pieces that I've gotten, and you can do that. That way you can do whatever little combo you want to do. They got these are little diamond separators, you know, diamond. These are just the regular silver basic package. They'll sell a package of these for $50. They'll have like 50 of these in a pack for like $3. They'll have the little diamond separators for like $5 for a pack of 20, something like that. So check my cat. Oh, me? Was that you? I was all like turning my volume down. I was like, don't annoy me. I'm reading. I'm not even reading. Well, thank you. Who the heck is that? Who is that? Thank you. Wow. You helped me so much. Oh my gosh. I am so truly thankful. Who did that? Is that you? Thank you. Is that your native name? Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate that really more than you know. Like really, so kind. Okay, Redbird. I used to work at Redbird Airport. I loved it over there because it's in the ghetto. And I go around there and I'm like, hi, how are y'all today? And they're like, what's everybody doing? Have a great day. They hated me. Because I'm really like this all the time. I really am. I'm like this all the time. I'll have moments where I'm just like, "Urgh," but it's old me, and it's this part of the intrusion to my joy. And I'm working on it, but I'm a human. You know what I mean? I'm human, and I just want rainbows, butterflies, and sunshines all the time. And everybody be nice. Everybody just be nice, damn it. Thank you. So nice. See, everybody just be nice. Oh, shoot. There we go. What happened? Stop it. You did so awesome. You don't even know. Thank you. Babe, so nice. That is phenomenal. Thank you. Wow. So kind. Redbird. I love it. Yes, Fred. You are amazing. You know what? I'm so grateful, truly. I was thinking that. I was like, dude, I want to when I get to that status, that's what I'm going to do. I saw this video. Oh my God. I saw this video of this guy going around giving on street haircuts. So he was going around to the street, like people just laying in the road. These men were laid in the road, just sleeping on the street, dirty, ratty. He laid a blanket out. He sat them on a little bucket, and he cut their hair off. And then he had this bucket, and he was soaping them all up, and he was putting water on them and letting it drip. Gave them fresh clothes. Gave them food. Gave them like $100 cash. Put them in a hotel room for the night. Let them have a good night's sleep. And he was just going around like picking all these people up off the street, cleaning them up, and just freshening them, just giving them a freshen up. And they all felt so like he was cutting their beards off and cutting all their hair down. There's these old, like dirty old men, and just laying all over the streets. And it was a third world country. It looked to be India, possibly, maybe South. It was definitely South Asia. Stop. But I was just like, oh my gosh, I would love, love, love to have the opportunity to go around and do that. I need a babysitter for my dog. Yeah. And go try to stop the new challenges within us. I'm more aware that I can notice that. Yeah. New changes. Yep, exactly. Yeah, the old you and the new you. Yeah. For sure. Hi, Chelsea. Welcome. Hello. How are you, love? You know what I was about to do? I was about to go around and see if anybody wanted me to answer any. Let's see. Is anybody? Let's see. This deck is pretty cool. I have this. I actually kind of bought this for my TikTok crew because they're so. How the heck are you? Doing okay? What's going on, baby doll? Every time somebody says okay, I want to make it better. So I'm off dating completely. So I'm channeling all of my fix-it energy into my collective. Because that's a waste. I'm going to focus on you all. I'm going to focus on you-ins. So why just okay? Why okay only? Why is it just okay? No, toe cramp. Having a bad anxiety last couple of days. Relationship issues. I just pulled out this deck. I just got this deck for relationship stuff. I was just about to ask who in here is in a relationship, wants some answers. You are not even joking me right now. Give me your stuff. What you got? I'm so glad you're here. I'm not even joking. I literally just pulled this out and I was about to ask because I said I actually had just bought this for my my TikTok crew because they're all like, does he love me? Are we going to get married? Is he going to leave this woman for me? And I haven't talked to him in 6 months. Is he thinking about me? I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? But anyway, so I bought this deck for them. I love, love, love when that happens. Yes, baby. You got it. You got it, hunty. You got it. Tell me, what's your scenario? You guys are dating, huh? Are you dating this person? Natalia, I know, right? You sit in my chats. You see them. Do they find me attractive? I'm like, it's a guy. I used to care a great deal. I used to care a great deal. And this is up till recently too, about holding the male gaze. Like I used to think it was so important. I dress up for you guys, actually, for the ladies, not Frederick. Frederick too. He enjoys it. But for the ladies mostly. Just so I can inspire and I don't know. It got serious fast. Okay. We were, and then he got scared. I guess he wanted to take it slow. He ghosts you from time to time. Oh, that is so sweet. No, let's do it. Chelsea, let's do it. Let me help you. Because on and off, baby, I don't. most of the time that's universe trying to push you away, right? Those are those arbitrary issues that seem to just continually fester. There's no real focus on making anything better. It's just a continuance and a deconditioning of your expectance of anything improving. Leaving you and ghosting you traumatizes you, and it makes you so dependent on the return that you're grateful for that little bit of shit you're getting when you deserve so much more. Okay. So this on and off again stuff, that's trauma. Okay, baby. That's trauma that's not being healed. You're showing him how short he's not measuring up. You know, he's not measuring up, and you're making it awkward for him. And so the best thing to do is for somebody to run away. The easiest thing to do is for somebody to run away when they've got you so panicked and scared because they can't face it. And peace is better than focusing and doing that work. Being accountable is difficult. It's so difficult. That takes empathy to be accountable and to own up to what you are acknowledging the pain in your partner and the willingness to work at it, not run away from it. Okay. I know, right? I'm telling you, this whole last experience that I just went through and the one right before that was like boot camp training so that I can come out and tell y'all how it really is. And it doesn't matter about the person. It does not matter about the person because it doesn't take a type. It takes a mentality. It takes integrity. It takes emotional awareness and intelligence in order to be able to partner with someone genuinely. And unfortunately, it's a miss on a lot of people. Primarily, no tea, no shade. It's very, 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 very rare to have a divine masculine be accountable, aware, and have self-control. Fred is the rare exception here in the room. He's the rare exception. Thank you, darling. So, okay, let's go ahead and look. Go ahead and start. Ask me a question you want to know the answer to. What's plaguing your mind right now? What do you feel like you need to have an answer to that he's not giving you that I can help guide you to? I'm not allowed to look at personal details of him because he's not here authorizing my access to him, but I can read energy. I can read his view, but I can't get detailed on the whys. Like I can look at some things and maybe it will trigger something that you've experienced. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and take a big, deep breath all the way down to your toes, let it go. And I will go ahead and tune into you. Let me grab. I've just been through relationship boot camp. So I am so ready for this. Like slap in the face. Doesn't matter who they are. The nerds, the short ones, the fatties, the baldies, old, young, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they're not doing the work, if they're not doing that inner work and they're using love as a game to have access to you and not be accountable. That's where all of the triggering's coming in. That's where you're getting really pinged and jacked with. Okay. Here we go. His name is Daryl. Know his feelings and his intentions. I don't really know what's going to happen. He keeps telling you he's trying to get his finances and his life together. Okay. Big deep breath, my darling. It's just what you need to hear. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's all what you need to hear. And trust me, what's on the other side of it is liberation. Doesn't that feel better than heavy unawareness? Five of Cups, Five of Wands, sideways towards the past. What are his intentions? Of course, I'm honored. How does he feel? Two of Pentacles, Emperor. Okay. So I guess it kind of tracks. But there's no love here. This is not love. This is disappointment. Maybe feeling that, he probably expected things to be a lot easier, or for there to be more stability than what's happening now. Like almost like having this conception, this judgment card keeps sitting back here. Like you both coming together was supposed to solve everything. But that's really not how it worked when you look here. A lot of times people will do that. They'll think, oh, well, this person, you want to be my person. Great. Then you're going to come in and you're going to be everything I need in order for me, because we're all looking at our perception, right? I'm not looking at it like, oh, here you are. How can I serve you? How can I make your life better? How can I, help you feel better about life? That's not what people come into our life at. You honestly probably were feeling like, how is he going to help me feel better? How can he improve my life? How can we build what, do we have common dreams? Are we on the same page? How can we go from here? Right. And so, but it's from your perception, and his perception is from his perception. A lot of times we will put our perception on the other person and expect them to adopt it because it's how we feel. Does this make sense? Okay. So how does he feel about her? He does. He has access to you. Well, I got the devil card. Has he told you, I love you? Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Neither. Okay. Cares. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing that emotional investment so far. So are you well off? Do you have a pretty good position in life? It's looking to me like he had a lot of expectations that are not coming through. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. I hate when they affirm on things like that. 5 months, known each other 15 years. Yeah. Okay. Have you been physical? Have you been physically intimate? My little gestures. You struggle. Okay. So if he struggles and you struggle, the world's already very, very difficult. Have y'all had any arguments or fights? Is there any sort of arguments or fights, and what is it over? Is it over money? Is it over time spent with each other? 6 of Wands, 5-5, and a 6-6. Queen of Cups. 6. I did it again. You guys, look, I did it again. 666. Getting your attention, hunty. There's something from the past he still holds on to. He still holds love for something from the past. So you've known him for 15 years. Who's this person from his past? I know. Isn't that great? I love when they do that. I've got 2 queens. That's a rivalry. The devil card, the 5 of wands, 2 queens. This is someone else. She's very toxic. Okay. There's something here. But she's, the love spell is a funny thing. And I'm not saying like, boiling bubble, bruise and trouble. I'm not talking about that kind of love spell. I'm talking about the hypnotization of promise, allure, physical connection, mental connection, emotional connection, that intimacy that builds between 2 people, and the difficulty of coming to terms with that not being it. And then if you're not processing it in a healthy way, you carry that with you to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, because you haven't processed it in a healthy way. A lot of times it's being processed in a way of victimizing yourself, or, finding some way to give yourself this permission or reason why you did it, or how you're, better off for it or something. Okay. 11 a.m. Grand Rising. He's told me everything she's done to him. Okay. And again, we have to take that with a proverbial grain of salt, because again, everybody's got something. And a lot of times people will say stuff like that just to gain sympathy and gain access. And I got to tell you, it takes 2. It takes 2 to tango. Okay. I always think that whenever I'm not with a person anymore, in the way in which we separated, and I always think back and I'm like, I wonder how it ended with the last one. I wonder how much of that was true based on how it ended with me and what I just experienced. I wonder how much of that was true, or how much of that was projection in order to gain sympathy from me so that I would see him a certain way, because honestly, who all is going to go out there and tell every single detail of their past relationship? And honestly, it doesn't matter, because details get lost in time and perception. Because he has his truth and his version of it, but she'll have her truth and her version of it. Oh, that little cat's out there. Is he going to poop in the middle of the yard? That is so cute. Let me look here real fast. Tell me about Daryl to Chelsea. Tell me about Daryl to Chelsea. Okay, there's so much that we can learn from each other. So we've got expanding. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. Ready. Okay, I always feel excited to talk about my friends to you. Oh, but okay, hang on. He's gloating. He's talking about you. Oh, here it is. I don't really see you in a romantic way. My alone time is so precious to me, and honestly, I prefer my own company, solitude. I really value your opinion and the unique perspective that you have to offer. And then I recognize how unique and special you are. But it's not like in love with you. It's not like seeing a future with you. This feels very friendship. It feels like having a love for a friend. And this could be advice that you give or things you say or something here. About the 5 to 6 month mark is when things start getting real. honestly, because in the first 3 months, everybody's in the honeymoon phase, everyone. By the fourth month, we start letting our real self kind of come to the surface. We start getting a little more comfortable, a little bit more casual. And by the fifth month, the threshold has reached its tipping point. And then you get to see the real them that they've been hiding down, that they've been able to keep under wraps so far because of the new, because of the feeling of something different than what I was experiencing before. And if I was experiencing pain before, this was a great way for me to get my mind off of things. But if it feels like I've gotten my mind so far off of things that I'm not able to keep track of everything that I really have going on, it feels like escapism a little bit. Feels like some kind of escapism. And now reality is kind of settling in. So, whew. Uses hair ice cream of what? Well, based on what Fred's told me, no wonder all this is coming out. I don't see love, honey. I see love for a friend, is what I'm kind of seeing here. And when it gets too serious, or when you start pressuring him to be accountable for his actions or how he's showing up or for your basic needs, that's when he runs, and that's not fair. And that's not a relationship. Okay. Just painting it nice and matter of fact for you. Do you have another question for me? Look at this one. I've been showing my lack of interest, but you're ignoring all the singles. We're like-minded. I relate to you on so many levels. I really value your unique opinion and perspective that you have to offer. This is so friend. And honestly, it feels like the on again, off again is to honor the line that has been crossed, as to not lose you, but to also not hurt you. Yes, major hugs. But sweetie pie, I'm going to tell you, 5 months is it's not that. It's not that bad to have that much time towards something. It'll be a lot easier. Okay. It'll be a lot easier to start to detach from that once you start to proclaim back. So let me show you something. Let me show you something. Where is it? Hold on. I got something here. Me and my nerd notes. Does any of that track? Are you feeling like I'm full of crap, or do you hate my guts now? He just said he isn't ready right now. Yeah. So that's your answer. Do not press, do not push, pull all the way back. Pull all the way back. Everything. That's all access to you. If he's not ready for you right now, then you need to just start to pull and protect yourself. Focus on things that have to do with you and your purpose. What are you put on this planet to do, and do that. Okay. Right. Because I relate to you on so many levels. I really value your opinion. There's so much that we can learn from each other. It's like this commonality of what you'll have going on. And that's a great, beautiful bond. And of course you'll have that. I even have on here, I wonder what would happen if we joined forces. So collaboration. I find myself thinking about you a lot. So it's not that they're, you know, disconnected from the possibility, but if he's not willing to work on those parts of himself, then he's not fully available. Okay. And if he's not emotionally available, then he's not open for a relationship, because it takes emotional accountability. It takes showing up for your person in full capacity. So falling in love. So there's an unknowing representation of something that they lack, some trait, some quality. You become the missing piece, the living part of themselves that they have not yet developed. Opposites attract, could slip into the dependence, unconscious needs. As soon as that need changes, or your humanity disrupts that image, the attraction may fade. Right? So when the real you comes up, or the real them comes up, or life interrupts and it disrupts the vision that they had, then that starts to fade away, and they start to pull back to want to reassess everything. That's projection, these created illusions upon another person. Those are like, when did he say he wanted to pull back? Trust me, this just happened to me. I was an anxious attachment is my style, and I hooked up with an avoidant, a dismissive avoidant, who would not face problems and didn't want to deal with it and didn't want to work through things with me. Like, didn't want to. Just absolutely didn't want to. And I was confused. I was totally taken aback whenever it was just this, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to do this anymore, because facing their emotions and having that accountability was easier, was more difficult than just turning away and just removing me from their lives, so they don't have to face their problems. They don't have to face the issues. They don't have to face their past self. They don't have to face the person they're being asked to be. I mean, none of that. So it is on my page, dear. It was blindsiding. Trust me, I didn't realize who he was. I didn't realize what I was dealing with. Tell me about him as a person. Oh, that one's two. Tell me about him as a person. Six of Swords, towards the past. He's not quite moved on. There's something he's still hanging on to from the past. He hasn't healed. It's his past relationship. He's not available. Here's another six. Here's another six. I'm pulling sixes like crazy. Not emotionally available. And I'm telling you, he thought that there was going to be something different between the both of you. I have the Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles showing up about what his idea of what your roles were going to be. And that's not quite measuring up. There's still some past stuff that's still intruding his thoughts, is what it's looking like here. Are you joking me? Six of Cups, towards the past. Again, I'm saying, baby, it's this connection. There's something in the past that's preventing him from being present and even focusing on anything in the future. Thank you, Neat. Thank you. That's the truth. Some sort of thing was said, some sort of idea has come in. It's something from the past. So now he needs to think about everything. I'm still not getting cups out here, except for the six backwards. Six backwards with a Queen of Cups. Dang it. Devil card, Nine of Cups. This is emotionally blocked. There's some sort of this devil card coming out. This is something. This is third party. You have a third party in your relationship. He hasn't moved on, baby doll. This is somebody who starts things and easily gets bored with the Page of Wands. Yeah, he's got an issue with settling and building solid, building stable, building longevity. He's got an issue with that. Okay, baby. What do you love about him? I love to do mentorships. Would you be interested at all in doing a one-on-one with me with a week-long follow-up to kind of coach and walk you through this? Because I would like to talk to you in more detail. And if we could do a FaceTime and you could talk to me about some things, and I could probably pinpoint and pick up on some stuff that's happening. And then I have been studying on this behavioral patterns, the moment in which things kind of switch up, and getting down to the details of how his mind works. I'm not going to be capable of that, but I can absolutely identify patterns and kind of show where your focus is being blinded to what's kind of happening, because you're focusing on the idea, like you want this and you dreamed about, you probably, this is what women do. Okay. Women do this. We will take a moment and we will create an entire future from a little bitty moment. And the moment that starts to deteriorate, we get very panicked at the idea that something that we thought was going to happen is not coming into fruition. Men will do this a lot, but women do it with relationships more than men do, way more than men do. We will take a moment and build, an entire family out of it. We're so fun. I blame Disney. We have been conditioned since birth to focus on this, and I blame Disney. Anyway. I get this a lot. This is why I pull 1, 2, 3 decks. This is why I pull 3 decks, and I'm getting the same cards over and over again. All those 6s is a call to get your attention. There's something here trying to get your attention. If you're willing, I am open to it. I'd be happy to talk to you in more detail off the public view in a private session, and then a week-long follow-up is how my mentorships work. If you're interested, Frederick's offering. I would love to coach you. Girl, my last 5 relationships have pushed me into becoming a counselor. So I'll be going to get my accredited bachelor's degree very soon. It will be followed up with a life coaching certification. So I know, baby. I hear you. It's okay. Okay. I appreciate you saying so. And they're tough. Girl, they are tough. They're so tough. I had to do the last one when I was living in his damn house, states away from where I was, and I had to get myself somewhere else. And I had to sit there and purge and release in his house. How mortifying. It was mortifying. But the second I did, and then I started to pull away and I started to regain my liberties back. And then I started to be able to see it because I was in the haze. I was in the haze and I was in the phase. But when I got away from it, I was like, okay, now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing how it wasn't there. It just wasn't there. I was creating it. I was holding space for that to be, and it just was not meeting me. But the whole thing I did in order to release that and to gain back my independence and my autonomy to gain back my autonomy from that connection was empowering. And I know the steps to be able to do it if you're ever interested, my love. And I'm sorry you have to go. Big hugs, big love. If you come back and watch, I probably ran the other one off. I do that sometimes. Not everybody is open to the truth. And I'm so sorry. I spent a lot of money with my medium for 5 years before I finally got it. For 5 years. And now I'm doing it because he was like, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be doing this. And I was like, okay, now you've given me information. I'm going to take that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix him with it. And he's like, all right. Your ex-husband was a karmic lesson. We are surrounded by them constantly. And it doesn't just come in romantic form. Sometimes it comes from our parents. Sometimes it comes from a teacher. I had several of those in my school growing up. And I looked at my chart and that's a lot of, it's all in there. My, what the heck was it? It's because my 12th house is in Capricorn. So there's some sort of issue that I have with, thank you, Neat. You're so sweet. I like how that rhymes. Thank you, sweet baby. I appreciate that more than you know. That is a beautiful gesture. I really appreciate you. Thank you, love. I'm sorry for the negative reading. I hate them. I hate them so much. But I'm telling you, it's only negative in the moment, but the other side of it is so liberating. I go around now and I feel so free. And I'm sad. I'm sad for the moments that we had that were beautiful and were great, and that it couldn't be more of that. And it couldn't build past moments and little tiny little pieces of hope where I was building an entire future on fragments and pieces. And that happens. And we do that and we'll overlook all of the garbage all the time in order to continue investing in what we think and feel and want and think we want, even though the universe is trying to tell us something different. I know. I hate that for her. I just don't want her to be, I know. I just want to help. I want to help with that, because taking that and thinking that it's okay, I feel like I could really empower her to see more clearly. And it's about having respect for yourself. It's self-love. It's protecting yourself, putting boundaries up and knowing what you deserve and what you don't deserve, and standing on business to have it completely respected. That's self-love. It's a part of it. No, ask me your question. I will give you a question. You're a subscriber. You're a member. You're in the membership. You don't have to send me another. Here, buy one, get one. There. Look at me. I'm never going to make anything because I just want to give y'all everything. I'm never going to make anything. I totally plan on doing that anyway. That's why I do a lot of my stuff for free, because I just love y'all. I just want everybody to eat cake and be happy, and for us to all, what does that girl say in Mean Girls? I just want us to all be friends and love each other and be kind. And I'm just an old hippie. I just want to protect my collective. And I would love to take the divine masculine who is unwilling to hear and face and show. But if they're going to run away, they're not going to look at what I'm showing them. I would love for them to look and see, but the ego is so amazingly powerful. The ego is so powerful. This is the one thing that gets in the way of our divination every single time. Neat. Ask me your questions and I'll tell you no lies. I saw one of my old videos the other day and I was wearing this tarot shirt that says tarot, my tarot cards never lie. I was like, I'm sad for them. Sometimes they are mean. They're mean sometimes. That's why I have oracles, to give you the hug. She didn't let me give her. I want to fix it. Okay. Neat. Big deep breath. I know. I felt her crying. I know. I know. And I'm sitting here thinking, I know how to walk you through that. I know exactly what to do. It took me about 3 weeks of doing it. And I was so freaking lucky to have somebody sit and walk me through it and sit there on the phone, listen to me do it, coach me through it, make me face it. Like I'm trying to refuse it. I'm trying to not look at it. I'm trying to explain it away. And she would not let me do that. She would not let me do that. She says, nope, don't do that. Mm-mm. And don't cover your mouth. Let it out. You cry. You open your mouth and let it out. If you need to wail, wail. If you need to moan out loud, do it. Do not hold it in. It needs to come out. Powerful. So empowering. Ooh, the Two of Swords fell out. Emperor and the Hierophant. Okay. What's your mental block? Is she going through a shift? What is your mental block? Are you meditating? You got big stuff going, girl. For real, for real. Oh. Is it your focus? Send you a cake. Send her some cupcakes. Because you can eat like the French do. Eat like the French do. It's little bites. Have a bite or two in the morning and then save it for later. Come back later, have another couple of bites. It satiates the taste. It satiates that craving. You just put a little cap on it and then you can come back to it later. It's about having control and monitoring yourself. So not knowing your purpose. Okay. Neat. What would you do if there was no such thing as money? What would you do with your time? What would you do every single day with your life if there was no such thing as money? I'm overestimating. Girl, please. I love the statement, underestimate me. That'll be fun. I'll show you. I'm so damn stubborn. I almost get mad at it. I'm like, you're not going to win against me. I'm going to put you right here in the middle of the kitchen. I'm going to put you up on the freaking bar where I have to look at you every day. And I'm going to yell at your cupcake face that you're not the boss of me. I'm the boss. Me. I see you have you arguing with your food. Meditate, do breath work, mostly in hermit mode, feeding your own energy. Yeah. So there's this like kind of you go and you get all in and you're like, is that right though? Should I really be doing that? And then you're like kind of back to the drawing board. Is there like it's big, it's a big freaking deal. There's something calling you, but you're not quite able to confidently go all in. Not quite confident about going all in. Not sure. There you go. Like, would you do pottery? Would you crochet big blankets? Would you go and bake for villages? For villages that have, bunches of children. I just posted this video with this guy doing a viral video, and he wasted this whole big, huge piece of bread. It was like this big, and he dunked it in a big coffee, and he goes like this, and then he starts to eat it, and she takes it, and she goes like this, and she goes, mm-mm. And then it shows her dragging this huge flour sack out into this like third world country, and she starts making like huge amount, like 3, 4, 500 small pieces of like these personal size breads with like filling. And then she hands them out to this whole village. She says, Jesus. It's like you're reading me. Fred's the best. Fred's the best. Because you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna get you down. Get massages and play with animals all day. See, and there's a lot of healing energy in massage therapy. There really is. I have a massage table. I do. It's a part. It's a part of my cosmetology license. I know the muscles. I aced anatomy. I'm actually really good at it. I'm really good at it. I like to heal because it's in my chart. Neat. What is your midhaven? What's your midhaven in? That's what you need to be doing. That's your purpose in life, whatever your midhaven's in. What is your north node in your chart? Have you gone to your chart yet to look for anything that kind of sparks your interest? Being a Pisces sun, you will tend to get, enamored with all of the everything. There'll be an endless amount of possibilities to obtain anything and everything. And the problem is that you're able to adapt to everything because you're a Pisces. Over the end of the zodiac, you're a little bit of everything. You're a little bit of all. And that's what makes you so amazing, but also the inability to really kind of tunnel and channel it into any one thing. Okay. Leo midhaven, Sagittarius north node, second house. Cool. Awesome. Okay. That's interesting because I have a Sagittarius midhaven. So your Leo midhaven. So let me look at this. A Leo midhaven. Big dreams and lofty ambitions. That's your problem. It's big. Special publicly, if they needed to seek a special place in the sun where their light can shine for the benefit among the most. Okay, so I was thinking that it's something very public, very like, very big. Let's see. That second house has to do with finances. Are you good with finances, or are you? Philanthropy. Material issues, also a person vulnerable to other people's opinions when it comes to their own value. Driven leaders, persist their goals, setbacks. Bravery. So you would do very well. How are you in public speaking? Most of your life. Okay. Healing and working on getting out of survival mode. Okay. Sarah, that is so funny. That made me just think of the show Florida Girls. I don't know if any of y'all ever saw it. It was one season and almost got picked up for 2 seasons. It was so freaking funny. I love this show so much. They're all like on they're all on Uncle Sid. Okay, we'll call it that. They're all on Uncle Sid. You're not good with public speaking. Okay. All right. Interesting. So it may have something to do with, I'm gonna have to look into that. There's something there though. There's something there. The north node is what though? What'd you say your north node? Sagittarius. Sagittarius is philanthropy, philosophical understanding, travel, expansion. Sagittarius is a natural teacher and leader. How do you feel about teaching? How do you feel about guiding other people? Do you feel like you could lead? Do you feel like you could be a leader? That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. What's your Mercury? Exactly. Especially now that you got your mama, like your mama's floating around you. You, just as disciplined as you are in your spirituality, to guide other people in that is a huge service, and it is needed. We're hiring. I don't know if you know that or not, but if you are a spiritual being and you're very disciplined in your spiritual work and you're very connected, baby, we need your voice. We need your input. We need your pebble being thrown into the pond so it sends that ripple into the universe. We need it desperately, because the ops out there are rampant. The way the world has been set up, we have to have our voices being louder than the noise that's already there. And the problem with the noise that's already there is that I think it's gotten into your head a little bit. So as long as you can continue to kind of force out what's being told to you and what you're picking up on externally and focus internally, I think you're going to feel that calling. This is probably why it's very nerve-wracking. Now, Leos are fantastic at being leaders, but they are very proud and they're very sensitive about being received well. Because I know several Leos, and they make sure that they know their shit in and out before they ever go out and present it to the world. Meet the life coach. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm doing it too. Aquarius. That's right. Okay. So again, public, societal. I think we found it. We found it. We're hiring. Maybe they're saying you need to start to set a plan, of course, to get more proactive in your confidence. This needs to be an area of focus that you need to get more excited about. Get more excited about working on your confidence. This will be working through your sacral and your solar chakra. I did pull the root chakra, so maybe you need to do a little bit of that first, second, and third chakra unblocking. It may seem like you have a little bit of that blockage going on. Spiritual empowerment. Your guys just told you screw perfection. Totally. Because perfection is procrastination personified. It's just procrastination. And it's through your personal scope. That's all perfectionism is. It has nothing to do with anyone else. I learned this when I was cutting hair. Man, I wanted it to be perfect. And everybody else already saw it as such. But I noticed, like, okay, you got a little bit of a line right there. I want to just blend that a little more. It's not matching. Your sideburns are a little off. Hang on. And I would sit there and have them look at their neck, and I'd hold it at all these angles and make sure that it looked good from all angles. And they're like, girl, it's hair. It's already growing. It's already growing. And I'm like, yeah, but for this moment, it's going to look. But my God, did I just completely, I completely would run myself into the ground hunting for perfection. My books were always full. My clients always miss me. Like I had clients driving 2 hours to come sit in my chair. You didn't realize it's perfection. You don't care about perfection. Yeah, it's more about being seen a certain way. Leos are very proud. Virgos are more about the perfection. That's my problem. I've got Virgo, Venus, Mars, Sun's in the 6th house. Help me. Help me. I got OCD so bad. Oh, I got OCD so bad. That's why I'm always so damn late. I'm late all the time because I'm in a world of perpetual perfection that is never, ever able to be achieved. I'm chasing my tail, basically. That's me, though. Leos, you will talk yourself out of something for the fact of it not, if you're not 100% confident in it, it's not happening. on period. But you have to be totally confident in it. And your problem is that building up that confidence in feeling like, you know, through and through, no matter what, even having it basically line out for you. Like if it's not like a red carpet rolled out for you, I'm seeing all this red out here. I think you're kind of looking for that red carpet to just roll out and be like, here it is, right here. Neon signs, arrows, all the things. This one right here. But it may already be there. The perfect person can see you at your worst and still see perfection. Oh, well, aren't you the poet? Are you a poet? Did you know it? Yeah, dude. It's good. It's beautiful. We love to see it. Love. And you're further along than a lot of the other people that I've mentored that have just kind of like, I've only mentored a couple other people, like maybe once. I mentored one person once, and then they were just like, boom, I got it. Okay, I'm you now. And I'm like, wait, pump the brakes. Nope, got it. Don't need you. Bye. And I'm like, okay. Oops. I may have overshot that one a little bit, but you never know who it lands on. Anyway, no worries, baby. No worries. I did a little extra for you anyway because you're a brand new member. Thank you. My soul family members. I love y'all. Thank you. Transformation is coming though. This here is something big. This is a major transformation. Are you in the middle of one? Yeah, it's there. You have to get focused on your path though. You got to figure out the direction in which you're headed. It's the only thing standing in your way, girl. You got all the chops to pull it off. But your mind wants it to be like, yes, this, exactly, perfect, do it. And then it is. I thought a lot of my stuff was going to be that way. It took a minute. Fred the devil egg. Expert, not an expert. Nice. Fred the devil egg. That's so funny. I seen you and believed in you. I love when people say that. I seen you. I seen it. I love when people say that. Are you from the South? Your sense of direction. Exactly. That's it. You are you need your footing to be sure, and that's your problem, is that you're not confident where you're stepping. Sometimes you're stepping onto when you're stepping into something new, you're not going to know if it feels familiar or not. You're not. We're looking for that familiar footstep. And if you're going into something new, it's not going to feel familiar. That's the point of it. Okay. Does that make sense? I seen it. I seen it. I love that. I'm from Tyler, Texas, y'all. Y'all don't even want to get me going on the hick, because I can go real hick real quick. I can go real hick real quick. I saw it, then it hurt. I love when people say it though. I think all 3 of my last recent exes all said it. I seen that the other day. Oh, I seen where they done that. I seen that. You what? The grammar nerd in me goes, record scratch. What? What? I am no grammar police though, because I think it's funny. I think it's cute. The English language tickles me to no end because I'm such a nerd about it. Listen how I talk, for crying out loud. Y'all, I've been listening to Young and the Restless since I'm 9. That was very grown up pictures, dialogue. I was watching very mature movies when I'm a child, so I was reading books and stuff. Super geek. Super geek. That's why I talk like this. Like it's real, real. It's really real. Your ex is from Longview? Oh my God. Yeah. They're about an hour away. But yeah, they were, it was always Tyler Longview with all the local TV stations and such. My dad worked at KLTV, that TV station in Tyler that did all that stuff. So my dad worked there. My ex-husband and I, we had our shop at the Tyler Municipal Airport there off of 69 over in North Tyler, just south of Lindale. Listen to me talk about Tyler. Y'all can hear the hit coming out. And I can't even tell you if I go spend 1 hour with my family, it takes me about a week to get the accent off of me. If I spend 1 hour with my family, I got family in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Tyler, Texas. It's I go real hick, real quick. That's okay. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I almost want to see real fast. I feel so dang bad for Miss. Damn. I hate telling people stuff they don't want to hear. Poor Chelsea. Yeah, she's focusing on the connection. Oh. Confusion through the unspoken. Oh, that poor baby. Shallow resentment. The beginnings, avoiding. Oh, God. The beginnings when things were so peaceful. Now everything's not. What is that? Yeah, the distance coming out. Yeah. Oh. Please hug on her, Fred. If you can find her, go hug on her. Tell her, please don't hate me. I know. Tell her, please don't hate me. Yeah, curiosity, masculine energy, longing. She's trapped in her emotional whirlwind. And yeah, she's in the love haze. The shittiest part of my job. Shining a light on the very ugly. Yes, let's do a collective hug for that baby. I know exactly where she's at. I feel her. I feel her so deeply, and I know exactly where she's at. I feel so deeply bad for her. I get it. It's a very valuable lesson for her that she's nowhere near getting right now. She's not open to it at all. If I had time with her for a one-on-one, then I could walk through like what's happening and help her kind of look at it for what it is instead of hoping it to be something different. We get so connected to moments that will completely ignore the big picture. Yeah, we all know. Yeah. I'm sure of it. I'm sure we all have a very familiar grasp on what she's going through. I feel so bad. I hate being the messenger too, though. Being the one who tells somebody that, God, it sucks. It sucks. It's such a, makes me want to drag them in the room, honestly. I want to drag the boy in the room. You're like, hey, come here, talk to me. What you doing? I know. I had a reading once for a fella it was very interesting. The reading that I did, and I couldn't, the cards wanted to go there. And my guides wanted to bring it up. And ultimately, it's kind of all unraveling right now to the way I kind of saw it going. There was a fight for, to hold on to it for a good year and a half, maybe a year, probably a year after the reading. I maybe did his reading like a year ago. Yeah, I did his reading about a year ago. And now they are a year later pulling distance. I know. That's the pisser of it. And I'll have that happen. People get so mad at me, and then they'll come back after a few months and then ask me more questions, and then they don't like the answer, and they get mad at me, and they'll leave again, and I'll notice who they are, and they'll follow me and unfollow me and follow me and unfollow me. I'm sorry. You're, I just reading. I'm just reading the damn card. I know. I didn't either, dude. I didn't either. Trust me. No, trust me. Listen, I'm sitting here promoting online. Like, I'm going around like a moron. Oh, yeah, he's my person. We're so this, we're so that. And y'all saw him. Y'all know he was up in here all the time. Everybody's like, hey, it's him. He's here. And we were all talking and everything. And then poof, he wasn't. Right? We're all just like, what the hell? What the helly? What the what? And then I don't even have answers. And now I got to go around and explain everything because I'm dealing with somebody who ghosted me and avoided me and didn't want to face it. You get involved with somebody who does this for a living and expect it to be this disconnected, having nothing to do with you sort of thing. And then it starts to kind of come into your life, and then it starts to rear its head up. And then there's this realization of, oh, I'm with somebody who has accountability and will expect it. Eek. It feels so good. Natalia, no truer words have been spoken. Being on the other side of it, that's what I'm talking about. It's like releasing the addiction. When you get done feeding the energy to something that is absolutely doing nothing for you in return, when you're done, bingo, trying to breathe life into something that is not going to give back to you, you take your power back. You start to pour into self. You stop sending energy into a resource that is never going to return back to you. Or if it is, it's not going to be to the capacity in which you are doing so. Once you have that realization and start to do the disconnection work, you start to gain your power back and regain your autonomy, which puts your purpose back where it should have always been, on self. Everything else is momentary, temporary, and just a fraction of life. We cannot hang anything on external attachment whatsoever. Ever. It will always show you how that's not right. It's not right to do that because we'll take it from you. And then what you going to do? Then what are you going to do? These people who are like, oh, my child's my whole life. What happens when they go get married? Oh, well, I'm going to be in their life. What happens when you're not, though? Or, what if one day that child grows up and they don't like you and they don't want you in their life and they run away and they hide? I mean, we never know. We never know what the other thing is going to do, what a place is going to do, what a circumstance, anything, nothing. The ego on me, oh my God, I used to think I was just, I'm different though. I'm built different. Universe loves to humble us. Source, God, your angels, everybody, they love to humble us every time. I got humbled. I got a big dose. Big dose. Hi, Dad. No, Sarah. That's my Faja. Oh, that's so kind. Hi, Dad. How are you? Old ex when you were 18 was the one. I know. Oh God, I know. Oof. See, Natalia, those cut, dude. Those cut. It's that realization. The connection to something outside of you will remind you over and over again. That's a very disappointing thing to pour all of your energy into, or even a majority of your energy into. Sometimes even a piece of your energy into, if it's just not giving back. It just depends on you. It depends on you, how much energy you got. What kind of budget are you on with your energy? The more awakened you become, the tighter that budget gets, though. I'll tell you that much. The more awakened and more aware. And I'm not just talking about, oh, I am a spiritual being, I wear crystals and I'm going to meditate. I'm talking like on your purpose-driven path for your life only. Everything else is a side effect. Everything in your life is a side effect of your purpose. Everything. Nope, not it, baby girl. I know they do. And they show you, they thump you on your noggin pretty hard sometimes too, if you're just not getting it. If you're not getting it and you're not getting it and you're not getting it, they'll thump you. Like, what is it? Rafi from, is his name Rafi from The Lion King? King Rafi? Is it Rafi? Pah! What'd you do that for? Doesn't matter. It's in the past. Hakuna Matata. Rafinki, thank you. I call him Rafi. Like we're old pals. We go way back. He's been thumping me on the noggin for years. It takes a minute for me to learn how to bomb and weave. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it does. It does, Fred. It does. That's an energy budget. Yeah, because you give and you give and you give. It's that reciprocity. Because you cannot have your bank account of energy going into the red. It has to maintain that at whatever level you're comfortable at. I like to coast at about 1,000. If I got about 1,000 at least hanging out in my bank account, then I feel pretty comfortable. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever. Nowadays, I'm looking for about, if I could have 3 just kind of hanging out in there, then I'm good to go. I feel comfortable. I'm okay. And then if I can start building up a back little egg in my back little nest, then I'll be real good. It'll be real fun. It'll be real fun. Grand evening, Neat. Thank you so much for hanging out. I look forward to thank you for your membership, becoming a Soul Family member. I mean, you were already there, but it's official. We'll get the adoption paperwork drawn up in the morning and you're in. I should send you all adoption certificates every time y'all sign up for the Soul Family membership. My babies. My guide, Rafinki. Yes, yes. Come thump me on the noggin. Set me straight. Rest well, babe. I will see you soon. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Even your chart says that that's one of your issues. Yeah, it happens. I'm telling you. Hey, I don't know the other one's name. I may do that too. I know that one of my guides is Master Saint Germain. I don't know the other one. The other one I think is actually very flamboyant. Just super or they're very, I don't know. It's very sassy, very sassy. The other one is very sassy. I have one that's like a philanthropist, a philosopher, a world. He's a societal unifier, basically. total Aquarius vibes. And then the other one's like, girl, no, not it. Sending me crazy music in my head, like crazy songs They communicate like Bumblebee out of Transformers. Your never game name, knowing them by energy. Well, Fred, you open that door, you're going to have to start becoming very conscious of who you allow in, because vampires come in all shapes and sizes. Vampires come in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes they are just these bottomless pits of need because they've got holes all in them, and it doesn't matter how much you pour in, it's going to just keep seeping out. It's the equivalent of something going in one ear and out the other. We give all this great advice, but no one takes it. So you have to be very conscious of who's taking your advice and guidance and who is not, and start putting yourself on a little budget. This might be something I'm going to have to cut this month. I may not have it in the budget this month for that. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. We'll see if we can bring it back into circulation next month. But for now, I'm going to have to just kind of tighten things up a little bit. Yeah. I bet you are. I bet you are. You're just, whenever we are so magnetic in that way of offering, we have to be very discerning about who is, willing to just jump into that head first and just swim in it endlessly. Okay. And I think you can tell. I think you got a good handle on it, especially doing the legwork like you're doing. Hey, sometimes whenever we have a good, heavy amount of people showing us all different variations, this is the equivalent of doing a basic case study of a multitude of personalities. So you're basically getting, what is it? Clinical practice. It's like clinical practice and behavioral studies. It's wonderful. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. It's so fun. I love it. It's actually pushed me though. It makes me want to smarten up in that field so I can be like, all right, listen, I didn't know what to say before, but now I do. So I'd like to one and done it. That's my goal. I don't want y'all dependent on me. I don't want y'all coming back. I don't want y'all sitting in it. I don't want that. See, Fred, when somebody becomes dependent upon you because they just want you to do all the work for them, and it's just easy to sit and be coddled and have your head patted and be told, yeah, everybody's wrong and you're perfect. You have to realize when that's just not cutting it anymore. Yeah, no. Boundaries, she says, help ones who don't truly want to be helped. It makes me think of Jerry Maguire. Thank you, Spirit. Help me help you. Help me help you. Help me help you. Cuba's sitting there like, you are hanging on by a very thin thread, my friend. And I dig that about you. It's so good. I love that scene. I rewound it about 30 times. It's so funny. Clinical practices and behavioral studies. Oh, yeah, they are. It is. That's what this whole world is. The world of tarot reading. The world of tarot reading has been a clinical practice in behavioral studies for sure. 1,000. Hey, and my last 4 relationships have pushed me into wanting to become a counselor. So thank you, fellas. You done a good job. You pushed me into wanting to fix everybody since you wanted to be a lost cause. Go be it. You get aggravated. You're going to clean the toilet. No. Oh, that's what you say. That's your excuse. You got to go wash your hair. I got to go walk my cat. I got to go. You're coming up with like the lamest excuses ever. Just so they hear you. Like, you got to go what? Yeah, believe it. Bye. I'm out. That is so imperatively important, Sarah. You hit the nail on the head with that one. That is exactly true. You need to ask people, are you looking for solutions or are you looking to vent? And then you decide what kind of allowance you have for that. Okay. Because you can't let somebody go on and on and on and on and on. I noticed this in my first readings. Like I would have an hour with people. They wanted to spend about 35, 40 minutes talking about the situation. And I'm like, I could pick up on it. The details are for you, but we need to move past that into the next. I want to look at the current for just a moment. The details are personal, though, dude. Promise you, and they don't matter. Look at me holding my arm behind myself. Why do I put myself in these weird positions and I just sit like that? Put your hands behind your back. Stop. Oh, I don't want to go back to that. Sam, hello, you caught me. Hi, I was just heading over there here in a little bit. I'm so late. I know I'm late. I'm running late. I put a post up. It's a time frame. I give y'all a window. Know that when I put a time up, it's about a window. Hi, Sam. Welcome. How are ya? Had to train your husband when he would come home and complain about work because he wanted to always fix it. Yeah, exactly. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people will go into that assumption and be like, oh, I can fix this for you. I know this one. People will find a way to familiarize themselves with your story. And that is a way of helping. But sometimes our way of needing help is to just let us get it out. We'll work through it. We know our situation. We just need to just talk through it. And if you can talk through it, you can find the solution. A lot of times when people come in and they just start saying, oh, well, you should do this and you should do this, it sort of negates your intelligence, your capabilities. You kind of feel like they don't trust you to handle it. You don't want to come off as some kind of a nag or a problem. So you're like, I didn't need that. I wanted you to agree with me. Just want you to agree with me. That's what I kind of wanted sometimes. Just chilling. Good. Advice, not poop. Very discerning. At least, yeah, I'm full of beans sometimes. I'm just like full of beans. Oh, you're full of beans. I say that to somebody if they're trying to hose me over. They are so full of beans. You know, this chair is like, sounds like I'm sitting on one of those protective sheets. You're so funny, Sam. I am 2.5 hours in, and I was actually getting really close to popping out. Talk through it. Yep. If you can talk through it, and a lot of times you will come up with the solution yourself or the realization on your own. Sometimes if we start talking about somebody, I'll be like, they're so this and they're so this and they're so this. And then I listen to myself and I'm like, but listen to how I sound right now. And listen to how obsessed I am with them. Ugh. There's so many better things I could be doing with this gorgeous brain than that. What am I thinking? The chair sounds like it's full. I know. It's because I think it's because it's like it's like a pleather. It's pink. And it's like the quilted leather. You'll see it. Don't look at my butt. Look at the chair. You've only just started? Welcome back. Girl, you got some catching up to do. I got all kinds of content. All my June readings are up, so check your placements. Enjoy. I got a lot more stuff coming up too. Oh, and I'm a paid partner now. Look at me go. I have memberships available with exclusive access, darling. Immediately like it's back there. It's where I keep it. Not up here. You butthead. Sarah. Tell me what to do. Shoot. Yes, I know. I was about to say it. You're so I saw this meme once. It's like, hey girl, nice butt. And she's like, thanks, I keep my poop in there. Totally just schmexenize the whole thing. Oh, funny. Y'all are okay. Welcome to the chat, Sam. Aren't you glad you guys? Same old shenanigans. You didn't find that join button, girl. It is here. Hang on. I'm about to help you. I had it here. Not me with my notepad. Hold on. Ooh. Shush you. Everything sounds like farts. It's I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very not gassy at all. I'm a vegan. I don't. Here it is. I'm gonna see if this link will work. I'm gonna see if this works. Look at there. Click on that. Literally. And lentils and nuts and oats and the grains and seeds. Literally. Where do you think I got that from? Okay, so if I click on this link, it did it. It totally did it. That's the link, girl. I did it. Yay. I'm so smart. Oh, and I can even pin the message. Oh, nerd alert. Nerd alert. Oh, we have emptied the room, darling. Stop reading my mind. You're doing my job for me. It's my job. Yeah, I always pin things to the TikTok. So I'm just getting used to all the little buttons and such. Y'all will notice I did let my my live stream, my restream account did go away. So everyone who was on Facebook, I did notify them and tell them that they need to come over here now. So I said, all right, kids, time's up. Y'all go come over. Because I have one subscriber over there. That's it, one. And I've already gotten him over here. It's Ramon. Y'all know Ramon. Ramon. Yay. Welcome to the soul family. Yay. We're growing. I will send your adoption certificate in the mail. My baby. Welcome. Welcome. Enjoy your exclusive content, your exclusive access, darling. I'm going to show y'all my travels. Y'all get to look at my aminals. Y'all get to see me raw. I'll get on there every once in a while and do silly stuff and stupid stuff just because I love and trust y'all. And we're so small right now. So I love and trust y'all. Y'all going to get the raw Cody. Miss Silly Billy. How I always am. Not Miss Professional. One of us. One of us. One of us. Fred was the first. Yes. Freddie was first. Fast first, Freddie. I have a feeling that's how you operate, right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm proud of you too, Fred. How's that? You were my first super thanks, right? You were my first super thanks. You were my first member and the first gifter of memberships as well. So, thank you. If you're not first, you're last. What did that make me think of? Oh, it made me think of Pitch Perfect. That girl that was leading everything. What the heck was her name? Not Chloe, but the other one. With the very militant one who ended up going to work at the boot camp. But she was like always saying, she was like, it's like my dad always said, if you don't finish first, don't bother coming home. Oh, is that Talladega Nights? See, I didn't see that one. I didn't watch that one. I was very limited with my bro movies. I heard it's funny. I think Step Brothers kind of ruined me because it was okay. It was okay. It was kind of funny, but I was like, it kind of seemed like a continuation, but with NASCAR. I like that Paul Rudd's in there too, and they all what did they all did? Did they all do? What did they all do together? They do a lot of things together. Anyway, anybody else have any tarot questions before I pull the plug on this chat? Because we are chatting on everything but spiritual stuff here for the past 20. We kind of slipped off into silly again. We're so silly. Nobody's going to watch this rerun. We're so silly. I love y'all so much. Y'all are so amazing. Star student. Yay. That's my friend. Any other questions? Anybody got anything for me before I go running away? Because, oh my gosh, you guys have been amazing. Like above and beyond. I'm so freaking honored. Cute. Heart bubbles. You both always make it fun. Everybody, I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all very much. Y'all are above and beyond. Above and beyond. The best a girl could hope for. How's that? Surrendered at the moment. Okay, cool. I love it. That's beautiful. I love that, Sarah. You're a personality hire? Hey. I love it. I love it. Doing us Cancers proud. Doing us Cancers proud. We're not always crabby. Yes. Tomorrow morning, Natalia and I have our mentorship right first thing in the morning. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, baby. I'll be here for you. Yes, ma'am. I've got my alarm set. I've got an hour ahead of time, too, set so that I can get the pets emptied, my coffee made, something done with this mane so you're not, like, distracted. Like, I can't hear you through your hair. Do something with that. So, awesome. I will probably be very raw, though. So, yay, you get to see the real me. Thank y'all, everybody, so much for all of your contribution, all of your comments, your laughs, your giggles, your love. I am so appreciative, each and every single one of you. I'm seriously thinking about getting adoption certificates. I don't know how I would do that. If I could email y'all something for joining, I don't know. That's just something I'm thinking about. It's cute because you're in the soul family. I adopt you, my babies. Thank y'all so much. Big hearts, big love, everybody. Y'all have a beautiful night, and I will see y'all soon. I will. More of this to come. I'm going to try and go over to Facebook and rally the troops and bring them over here. I'm going to try and scooch them over here too. So I got a few TikTok strays, pulled them in the room. So we'll see what else we can do. And again, Fred, if you can talk to Chelsea again, just tell her my heart goes out to her, and I'm so just deeply feeling her. I'm a Heyoka empath, and she's sitting right here. She's sitting right here and right here. So I'm carrying her with me. Big love, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see y'all soon.